Is GORD worth your money? This is going to be a quick review video. I don't really do these that often. We're going to drop one for GORD because, oh my dude, honestly, this was such an amazing concept of a game, right? Village builder, almost in the style of something similar to, you know, Forest Village or Banished or something like that. But with the added unique element of, you know, survival elements and RTS elements, you know, actually building and microing your military units, exploring a map. Sounds amazing, right? Well, yeah, the execution sucked in GORD. So before I get to the bad, I will cover the good just a little bit more. The music in the game is great. It feels awesome. It feels scenic. It feels immersive. Really like it. The artwork of the game also feels grand. Graphically, yeah, could do a little bit better, but at the same time, who cares? You don't play games like this for, you know, that supreme graphical fidelity, and that's not the biggest deal. I think overall the aesthetic of the game feels great. I'd even say that the process of village building and resource management, that part of the game for me is passable. I quite enjoyed it. That said, I only have like a few hours played, you know, so does it get a little bit samey? Does it scale? Does it stay interesting if you're going to be playing this game for, you know, 20 whatever hours? I don't know. I can't really speak to that. Let's not hold back anymore, man. Let's get into this, shall we? The bad elements of GORD. Dude, I'm just going to unleash. And I'm going to unleash for one simple reason. I played like 3 or 4 hours of this game. I don't even know if I can get a refund at this point. I don't even know, dude. Because you got to understand, when you're making videos on a game like this, you got to play for like an hour. To set up your keybinds, to get your graphical settings correct for your for recording settings for YouTube. There's a lot of extra crap I've got to do behind the scenes. It's just inadvertently the case that I spent more time in this game than I intended. I don't even know if I'm going to get my goddamn money back. So look, I'm just going to rip it a new one. So, fatal errors. Crashes when on the home screen of the game. Once I'm actually in the game, it's fine. These crashes didn't occur. But like 3 or 4 times, I incurred fatal errors on the home screen of the game. Once I'm in the game, I'm over it. Can I have a good time in the game? Well, let me actually just launch you into this save profile that we have right now as I squiggle some boxes around here just to prove that this is all happening live, as if that were necessary. Yeah, the UI is a mess. If I just kind of go over these, first of all, this big top bar that we have at the top of the screen right here, that's covering all of our resources, why does it have to be a huge black blot on the top of my screen? Why does it feel like when I'm looking for resources out on the map to farm, I'm having to look past this? What's this all about? Why is that here? What's it doing? It would be just fine if we had the resources show on the top of the screen without a ridiculous black background behind it. Now, every other UI element is for some reason ultra padded on the screen. What do I mean by that? I mean, it's taken up way too much space and it's way too close to the center of the screen, okay? We have all of our villages here on the right side, right? Why are they not hugging the side of the screen, bro? They should be hugging the side of the goddamn screen. I don't want them cluttering my view. Same thing with the bottom bar here. We have all this space at the bottom of the screen. That, like, why are these buttons here, bro? They should be touching the bottom of the screen. The map, it's too big. What's all this dead space going on? What's all this? It's just ridiculous. The map should be in the bottom left, and it should just be a bloody mini-map. And that's it. That's all it needs to be, okay? Even these buttons here on the left, man. What's going on? Just put them on the left of the screen. Why is everything so cluttery, dude? Like, I don't know, man. This might seem like a nitpick, but this is, goddammit, this is a dark game. When you're wandering through the woods, right, you can't see nothing, okay? Like, stuff like this actually matters. When I'm squinting, I don't just want my range of vision to be like this because of the amount of bloody UI clutter, okay? It's just irritating as hell. Next up, lacking UI elements. Stuff that's just missing completely. First of all, we have little health bars here on our villages on the right side. That's great. Underneath those, we have a sanity bar, which is like the yellow bar underneath the health bar. That's great. Villages do not have a faith bar. You can see here, if you click on a villager, she's praying at the praying stone right now, Iris. Their health is here, their sanity is here, and their faith is here. Why is the faith not over here as well? Why are we just lacking a bar? Why do I have to click my guys to check what their faith stat is at when I can track everything else just fine without having to manually click them? It makes no sense. It makes no sense. It's just a missing element. Like, I don't know what the hell is going on. Next up, there should be a constantly visible workers panel showing how many villagers are working in each profession. I shouldn't have to mouse over a building to tell me that there were 2 people working at the thatchery. I shouldn't have to mouse over the goddamn forager's hut to see there's one person picking goddamn shrooms, okay? I shouldn't, you know what else I shouldn't have to do? I shouldn't have to look at the villages on the right and squint my eyes so I can see the tiny little workers icon they have at the side here, because you could argue, oh, well, you know, that is readily visible information. Yeah, bro, I'm not going to look through, like, I'm at the start of the game here. What happens when I have goddamn 15 villages and I want to see how many of them are cutting wood because, you know, we're slightly falling behind in our wood supply, or we have slightly too much wood? Am I going to manually look through every single goddamn village and be like, okay, there's a tree, there's a woodcutter right there? Yeah, no, I'm not going to do that. That's ridiculous. It's not readily available information, and it makes no sense. Why is there not just a workers panel like we have in Banished or Forest Village? You know, that's all we need. It needs to be readily visible in the most minimalist and simple way possible, especially for a game like this where the workers are idiots. But we'll get to that in just a moment as well. Actually, screw it. We'll just cut to the chase and get to that right now. There are no automation options at all for when working a building. So if I take this villager right here, Bron, and we put him at the meadery, this is just a bar where they sit to drink ale, and he will recover his missing sanity while he is at the meadery. Fantastic, right? Yeah. Apart from the fact that I have to manually send villagers to the meadery to recover their sanity, they will never visit the meadery to recover their sanity unless I manually send them there. Even if they are literally frothing at the mouth, you know, twitching, haven't slept in a month, okay, they just won't visit the meadery to recover. They just won't do it. I gotta manually send them. And you know what, man? The thing is, I think you have few enough villages where I could actually forgive that. But the best part, you know what the best part is? Even when Bron has fully recovered all 5,000 sanity points, he will continue drinking. Forever. Forever, dude. Until Russia nukes the West, like, he'll still be there. That's it. He's never gonna leave. He's never gonna leave. He will never drink enough. He will never have recovered enough. Same thing with the prayers over here, dude. Iris, when she hits 450 faith for praying at this goddamn shrine, she'll continue to pray. She'll continue to pray, dude. Rain or shine. Okay? Doesn't matter. She'll just never leave, bro. What the? Oh my god. And just coincidentally, while recording this, we've just identified a new problem. Because Iris just gave birth to this child. She just stopped praying. That's it. She had to stop praying to spawn the child. Which is just, I don't even know what to think about that. Okay, so she won't, like, okay, fair enough. Their like sanity or faith replenishment, or even health in the bathtubs, by the way, can be interrupted, but only if a female produces a child. That's like the only situation, okay? If nothing interrupts them, they will pray and eat and be in the bathtub forever until you eventually remove Bron, for example, from this bar. It just makes no sense. Why can't we just click on the building and just set it so that villagers should be summoned to the meadery or can go to the meadery once their sanity drops below, I don't know, 50% or 30%, and there's a slider that you can adjust. That's all it needs to be, man. That's all it needs to be. And then, you know what? If I see 2 or 3 people queued up at the brewery, and there's 2 people already occupied at the meadery, right? Then I know I need to build another bloody meadery. And it's that simple because there's a queue form, and it's like, why do I have to micro everything? This makes no sense. A little bit of automation is completely reasonable in a game like this, dude. Now, I tell you what, this is another thing too, man. I'm gonna take Iris here. Let's explore a new issue, shall we? Gold on the map that I'm playing right now is a very, very, very finite resource, okay? Extremely finite resource. If I send Iris to become a warrior, which she'll do right now, bang, in just a moment, there we go. Now she's consuming gold. Every tick, right? You see it just went down there from 112 to 111? There it is, okay? I'm now losing gold because I have a warrior recruited. If I want to change Iris's job, I can't just fire her from being a warrior so she stops consuming gold. I need to manually assign her to another building, and she needs to run there and change job. There's no ability to instantly change somebody's job. Why is this a problem? you need warriors for like 10% of every level, dude. Okay, that's an over-exaggeration, but you just don't need warriors all the time. Ideally, if you want to be efficient with your gold, you're switching warriors between being warriors and being civilians. All the time, dude. It's annoying. It's clunky. I don't care whether or not it's exploitable or not. Oh, because then you could just swap somebody from being a warrior the second they leave combat and you'll be saving gold. I don't care, dude. I don't care. There should be a button to fire someone from their job and make them an unemployed civilian instantly if you're going to do it like this, okay? Like, I get why they're doing this. They don't want it to be exploitable. I don't give a damn. The user experience is horrible with the current micromanaging, like, with the current setting. Now, next up, I'll tell you something else as well. Seeing as though Birth here has just been born, if I click on it, okay, yep, cool, we got a new kid. There she is, let's accept. The kids, potentially very, very cool feature. What you can do with the kids is you can assign them to follow an adult. And when they do that, they learn from following the adult in their given profession, right? Right here we got Sigan. She's following around Eric here, and she's learning how to be unemployed because he's actually idle right now. But if he was actually at work, if I just hit the button and send him back to farm mushrooms, Sigan will follow him around and she'll learn how to farm food as well. And that's great, that's cool, that's awesome. The only goddamn problem is kids grow up in like 3 minutes, dude. It's probably also a slight exaggeration, but they grow up extremely quickly, dude. To the point where this almost feels like a bit of a redundant feature. It feels like a cool idea that is being executed badly. Yeah, I really, really like the idea of being able to send kids along with the adults as kind of like helpers, and they learn the trade, almost like apprenticeship style, from the adult workers. I think that that's cool. It's a really, really nice idea, but the kids grow up in like 2 minutes, so it's just sort of wasted. All right, next up. Let's talk about scouting a little bit, shall we? So let's take hold of Mila. I don't even know where she is. Okay, there she is. She was just praying. We're going to move her out of the base right now. Get a little bit of scouting done. The scouts carry torches. That's great. It helps maintain sanity while out of the village. Very, very cool idea. One problem. Have you noticed it yet? Yeah. When you have a unit selected, it opens up their unit panel and hides the mini-map. You heard me right. Look at that. So if I want to track all of these little items here that I might want to loot on the map, various herbs that we can use for healing and stuff, loose stones that we can turn over for salvage, things like that. There's a lot of little things like in a scouting game that you can pick up while on the map. As soon as you select a scout, bang, you can't see the fucking mini-map, dude. What is that? Now you can actually close this, right, by clicking on the button over here. So you can see the minimap again, that's great. But then if I go over here, okay, I just want to check on how these guys are doing. I go back to Mila, bang, it's open again. So unless I manually shut it every single time I select my scout, then I can't even see what I'm looking for on the bloody minimap, and it becomes a pixel hunt game. Because things in the woods, like herbs, are actually quite easy to see, but skeletons? And checking which rocks you can overturn and which ones you can't is difficult. It hurts my eyes. This is a dark game, bro. Like, why is the torch not highlighting the shit out of everything that I can click on, bro? Like, if I go past something I should loot, like these herbs should be flashing right now, man. Because they're in torchlight. They should be, I mean, I'm right next to them now, so they're actually very visible. But like, if I'm over here and these things enter my torchlight, these should be like flashing, bro. Like, they should be extremely visible, and this thing should not be opening every time I click on a goddamn unit. You know what else is really, really bad about looting, dude? I'm just going to take Eshka from over here. I'm going to bring Eshka on down to help us with this demonstration. So if I'm running around with, say, a scout and a warrior unit, okay? I'm running around with a scout and a warrior unit, Eshka and Mila, off on an adventure, right? If I select a group, oh look, it doesn't open any unit panels. I can still see the minimap. Cool, that's awesome, right? That means I can loot everything super quickly. Let's say that this is a skeleton that I want to loot, and this is a chest. So I click here, then I click here. Lovely. The loot game actually seems to work pretty decently. Except for the fact that they're not looting it, dude. Look at that. Why aren't they looting it, man? Again, I'll do it again. Click here, click here. So they split up, which is great. And then they just stare at the herb, bro. And I have to manually... Like, what's that? What's that? What is that? Why is that not working? Why is that not a thing? I recently played Aliens Dark Descent, bro. And let me tell you something. Looting stuff in that game was incredible. You get into a room full of loot, you run in there, man, you goddamn click on everything, and all of your dudes split up, okay, and loot stuff based on who can loot the thing most efficiently. And if there's too many things for them to loot all at the same time, then the orders get queued up automatically, and it's super polished and super simple to do, and you can just run through the level and just click on stuff as you go, and they'll just break off and loot stuff, bro. That's it, you know? Whereas this, like, multi-looting doesn't even work. So, like, dude, I can't loot with a single scout because I can't see the minimap, and I can't loot efficiently with a group because it just don't fucking work, bro. So, like, what are we doing here, dude? What are we doing here at this point, right? I was really looking forward to the scouting element of this game, and to find it this lacking is just depressing, okay? It's just sad. Next up, bad unit pathing. I'm not even gonna commentate on this bit. I'm just gonna slip you guys a quick glimpse at a clip I recorded for episode 2 of a would-be Let's Play for this game. I want you to keep an eye on Dobrin. He's one of our warriors right here. Watch where I click, and watch where Dobrin the Dingus decides to run. I just want to build, like, combat experience, fighting experience on a lot of my guys, you know? Whoa, 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 Dobrin. Dobrin, just stop. Stop what you're doing. Stop panicking. Oh my god. Oh my god, what is happening with the pathing right now, dude? What the shit was that? There is no way that Dobrin has stood there. I click here. And then he goes, oh, well, I'm just gonna go around the campfire infested by fucking enemies and run all the way around this way. Because that's the most efficient goddamn pathing in this video game. And then the two allies didn't even know how to get through here to help him. I don't know what the hell they were doing either, dude. The pathing is ridiculous. Alright, so next up is the combat. I just want to, as I go past this rock, by the way. Yeah, that rock's lootable. Did you notice? Could you tell? No, you couldn't. Because it's ridiculous and it's not highlighted until you literally pixel hunt it. Annoying. Pixel hunting is not fun, dude. I don't know why. Look, I can click on this too. Just absurd, man. Okay, anyways. Yeah, the combat is a bit of a smush. I don't really have too much to say about it because I haven't experienced that much with it just yet. And while magic is a thing in the game, my biggest issue with the combat is quite simple. You can probably spot it right away. Yeah, why do I have red health bars? And the enemies also have red health bars. Why? Why, dude? Why does it have to be like this? It doesn't have to be like this, man. We could just have green health bars, you know. That could be a thing. You could just literally take a color slider and just switch it across this goddamn health bar, and then suddenly we have combat that is actually like 3 times clearer than this. God damn it. And again, this is one of those things that wouldn't be that big of an issue for me. It wouldn't be that big of a deal. It isn't that big of a deal when you only have like 1 or 2 people fighting. I wouldn't care about this half as much if all of the other things hadn't like riled me up and annoyed the hell out of me first. So screw it, I'm just going to continue to go in, man. This is what it is. And last of all, we have another replay moment here for you guys. If I just mute this real quick so I'm not blasting this in my own ears. You guys can't hear this, obviously, but yeah, units getting stuck. I don't know what the hell happened here. Check this out. Look. What is going on? What is going on, bro? This unit right here is now literally stuck. And I just can't move this dude. Yeah, I attacked this boss too early, by the way. Just limit testing some crap is what it is. This unit just can't move. Now, I see these little red lines on the UI here. You see those, like, red veins coming off of my characters? I think that just means that they're injured. Why do I think that? I don't think this has anything to do with the fact that this guy can't move. And I think that because, yeah, these 4 over here can move just fine. This motherfucker over here can't. You know what I'm saying? We got some AoEs here that we dodge and we run around a little bit. That's all cool, that's all fine. Can't move him. I'm trying my damnedest. Iris cannot move, bro. Can't do it. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, is she like injured? Is this like a mechanic? I'm panicking a little bit because it's a boss fight, right? Panicking a little bit. I think maybe I have to send someone over there to be nearby her and like enter guard mode on her. So I like send someone over, send Mila over here, like right click on Iris Can she move now? While there's 2 people there? Nope, still can't move. Well, I guess we're just leaving. And then check it out. Now Mila can't move. Getting attacked by an ability? Okay, might be locked down by the spell. Cool. Can't move her. The spell's ended. The boss ability has ended. Can't move her, bro. What the fuck is going on? What is going on? Now she can move. I don't even know why. I'm gonna skip back. Why can she move now, dude? Like, this is like. The fact is, I don't care. I actually don't care why they can't move at this point. I'm confused, and I don't want to even know what was happening here. I don't care if it was a bug. I don't care if it was a mechanic, because even if it was a mechanic, it's so badly communicated that I have no idea. I have no clue what I'm supposed to do here, dude. I don't have a goddamn clue what I'm supposed to do here. You know what I'm saying? Like, if this is a mechanic, why is it not telegraphed? I don't even care either way, though, dude. I don't care either way, man. God damn it. So yeah, that was really the final nail in the coffin for me, boys. That was it. That was it. Literally, I wrapped up the second episode of the would-be Let's Play of this after that moment. And I said, fuck it. And within 30 seconds, I was requesting a refund. I don't know if I can get a refund for this game. My advice to you, don't buy it. This game is priced at 30 quid where I am. £30 is not a small amount of cash to pay for a video game. I spent 30 quid on games before. Been happy as Larry. It's been grand. This game, I'd say it's worth, in its current state, maybe 8 quid. Something like that. With the promise of bug fixes coming in the future. With an UI overhaul and with some serious polish to the UI, with some automation added to the buildings, it would be much, much more enjoyable. And with all of the bug fixes, yeah, maybe like 20 quid. 20 quid, 22 at a push. It could have been great. It could have been awesome. At 30 quid, I decided to have faith, try it out, take the bullet for you guys, ignore the bad reviews that were coming in from IGN and stuff like that, because, let's be real, IGN, who gives a shit about IGN, you know? They're irrelevant as hell. Well, it turns out that, you know, even a bad clock is right twice a day. So here we are. Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you all enjoyed this ranty ass review. I'm going to catch all of you guys, more than likely, back in Mechabellum.